Jack Rosen, in his home.
Hello, do not adjust your dial. I am not Michelle Bishop, but I am here to host this edition of PAVA IRL. Indeed, I am Jack Rosen, NDRN's resident voter engagement specialist, and today we'll be doing a special edition of PAVA IRL, where I answer questions from viewers like you about how you can be involved in National Voter Registration Day. Okay, we have a letter here from Cindy in Ohio. Cindy asks, Jack, when is National Voter Registration Day? Great question, Cindy. National Voter Registration Day is September 22nd this year, but it is never too early to start planning your voter registration event. All right, now let's see what else we have here. We have a letter from Michael in New York. Let's see what it says. Michael asks, Jack, I would love to do an in-person voter registration event, but I'm wondering how I can do so safely during this pandemic. Good question, Michael. Safety is on all of our minds right now. One thing you could do is a curbside registration event. Set up a table outside your office, perhaps with a bit of plastic shielding to separate you from others, and pass them the registration forms on the table. And then they can sit on the other side of it and you can answer any questions and collect their registration. Or if you have a parking lot, you could do a parking lot event where people come in their cars and you come up to their cars, hand them the registration forms, and then you stand outside their vehicle to answer any questions they have. Then at the end of the event, you can drop off all of the registrations you have collected at the county elections office. Important notice, check this and any suggestions in these videos against state and local election law. I'm providing broadly acceptable ideas, but just to be safe with some of these, you may want to check with the election laws in your local jurisdiction. All right, now let's see here. We have a letter from Wanda in California. Wanda writes, Jack, we cannot do an in-person voter registration event this year due to safety concerns. What alternatives are there? Good question, Wanda. And one thing you could do is a Zoom event. Be sure to announce the hours for it well in advance and promote the event to your clients over social media and email. Let them know for that a few predetermined hours on National Voter Registration Day, you will be available in a Zoom room to answer any of their questions and help them fill out their registration form remotely and help them with any trouble they have getting that paperwork submitted. All right, we have a couple more letters in the bag. James from New Jersey asks, Jack, the Jets managed to pick up some good players during the draft and in free agency. Looks like Joe Douglas really filled some of the holes in our O-line. How do you think we'll do this season? All right, this is a tough one. Darnold has the potential to be a great player, but he's still untested. Jamal Adams, that's some big shoes to fill, and we're facing a pretty tough schedule. I think we go 5-11. All things considered, I'm going to say this is another rebuilding season. It's tough. Okay, and one last letter. This one comes from Emily in Utah. Emily asks, Jack, what's so important about National Voter Registration Day? Shouldn't we be registering people year-round? P.S. When is Michelle coming back? Hashtag, we want Michelle. Well, you can't please them all. But you're right, Emily. Voter registration is important as a year-round activity. However, National Voter Registration Day is a coordinated annual day of action when groups from across the nonprofit and civic sector come together to help increase voter registration and ultimately turnout. It's a day when anyone can go to a participating group and get registered to vote. It's an important civic exercise, and it's something that we can all be proud of. Well, that's it for the mail. Thank you for joining me for this special edition of PAVA IRL. Until next time, I'm Jack Rosen. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more videos.